During an earlier video, while troubleshooting a missing ground from a circuit, I discovered that the junction boxes on part of the circuit are energized. This video will show how to troubleshoot that problem. The wires that go from this junction box to the first floor outlet are disconnected. There's voltage on the ground wire that feeds into this junction box. This light switch box also has voltage on it. I've set my multimeter to read for AC volts. I'll place one probe in another known good ground, in the ground of this other circuit, and this probe onto the metal box of the switch, and I read 60 volts AC. That tells me that the ground wire, which is the bare one, or sometimes it's green, and the hot wire, which is the black one, are shorted together someplace. On the video previous to this one, I was troubleshooting a missing ground. I discovered that the cable that goes from the pull chain light to this junction box does not have a ground wire, and this junction box is the one that I showed you in the very beginning of this video. It has voltage on it. There's a plug that leaves this junction box. It connects an LED tube light. That tube light is disconnected. If I don't have a ground wire coming into this junction box, then I know that the problem has to be from here over, because I suspect that the black or the hot wire is connected to the ground wire. Here's the detail of what's left to troubleshoot on the circuit. My first step will be to disconnect power, and I'll do that by disconnecting the cable that comes from the pull chain light that feeds the first junction box. When working with electricity, there's some basic safety rules you'll want to follow. Wear rubber-soled shoes. Remove any kind of metal jewelry or watches. Don't use metal ladders or hold on to anything metal that may be grounded while working on a circuit. I'll turn the breaker off that supplies power to the circuit that I'm working on. I'll ensure that my voltage tester is working by putting it into the hot side of a live outlet. And it's now safe to touch the junction box. Nothing inside of the box is energized. This is the neutral and the hot coming from the pull chain light. That's the cable that doesn't have the ground wire, and I've safetied those off. I have my multimeter set up to read ohms. I always turn power off when checking for continuity or resistance. I have one lead of my multimeter connected to the hot wire and the other to the ground wire, and those two wires are in the cable that goes to the splice box, where the cable is just hanging out freely. I have an open, which means that the hot and the ground are not shorted together on that cable. I've moved my meter lead to this other black wire, and this black wire goes through the cable in and out to the switch, and it also goes to the plug that plugs into the LED lights. I can keep my ground the same, because they're all common to each other. And I have an open. The hot and the grounds are not shorted together. I'll review what I did on the schematic. I turned off power. I disconnected the cable that was feeding into the junction box. That's the one that doesn't have a ground wire on it. I kept all the ground wires together. If wired correctly, there's a ground wire to each of the metal boxes, and they're all tied together and are supposed to go back and connect to the main panel. Next, I tested between this hot wire that goes to the junction box that is just hanging there freely, and I put the other meter lead to the ground. I read an open. They weren't shorted together. Next, I moved my 1 meter lead to this black wire, and I read all the way through the black wire. I had the light switch closed all the way back and down to here. I read between ground and the whole hot wire, and I read an open. I didn't read a short between the hot and the ground wires like I thought I should. It's possible that after I pulled the wires out of the box, the black wire and the ground are no longer touching each other. I carefully examined the wiring in the box for any nicks in the coverings. I paid close attention to where it was trimmed back from the jacket. I couldn't find anything damaged. Because I don't see any damage to the wire coverings and the box is not overfilled, I suspect the problem is phantom voltage. I left the wires hanging out of this box. I connected the incoming neutral to this neutral. I connected the incoming hot to this hot wire, and I totally disconnected this ground wire. Power is on, and the ground wire is hot. Between a known good ground and the disconnected ground wire, I read about 45 volts AC. I've now disconnected the hot and the neutral that goes to this cable, and I'll connect the hot that goes through the switch and the neutral that goes to the plug. I won't connect the ground wires. Power's on. After seeing all the evidence, I suspect that this ground wiring is picking up voltage. I connected a temporary wire from the ground at the pull chain light, and I connected it to the ground wires in the junction box where I've been working. Here's the temporary ground wire, and I've connected the rest of the wiring to the circuit. I've applied power and no voltage. The multimeter also shows no voltage on the switch box. When I added the temporary ground wire to correctly connect the ground wires, the phantom voltage disappeared. I hope you found this video helpful. A thumbs up is always appreciated. Click on the channel name, Know How Now, to find other videos. And thanks for watching.